So the Nigerian government just borrowed the 100 billion naira. And they didn't borrow it from the Paris Club or anywhere. They borrowed it from you. Yes, you heard me right. So if you have an account that has been inactive for 6 years or 10 years, or even shares whose dividends you've never collected, that money has been quietly moved to something called the Unclaimed Funds Trust Fund.
And I know the last comment of a fifth to say I know before. Now what people want me poor man picking the crap.
UFTF, adding it to the debt pile of over 80 trillion naira. What's basically happening is the government is borrowing money from your dormant account and adding it to the 80.49 trillion domestic debt, and are now using those funds for general government spending and budget finance.
They just spend my money, all my money.
And now, before you freak out, the law says you can claim it back whenever you want. I mean, this doesn't look like a big deal because when you put your money in the bank, a lot of lending goes on under the hood. Just that this time it's the government borrowing the money and not banks. But maybe what we should actually be worried about are the debt. A little historical context: when Nigeria gained independence in 1960, the debt to GDP ratio was just 5.6%, which was very clean. But you see, by the early 2000s, 2004 specifically, Nigeria owed about $36 billion, spending more on interest payment than on education and healthcare combined.
Suffer is real. Not true.
Then came the moment that should have changed everything. President Olusegun Obasanjo and Finance Minister Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala successfully negotiated the debt relief deal in 2005. Paris Club agreed to a 60% write-off, which brought Nigeria from about $30 billion of debt to under just $5 billion in 2006, which was a very happy moment.
My money is long.
But you see, 14 years later, we went from $5 billion in debt to over $100 billion again. Which is the same story we live in till today. The main question shouldn't be why the Nigerian government is borrowing from us, but where those debt actually goes to. Why does it keep increasing? And lastly, how does it affect the life of everyday Nigerians?